Charlie Chaplin, the comedic genius behind The Tramp, was adored by audiences for his charm, wit, and unmatched talent. But Chaplin's personal life tells a troubling story. He had a disturbing history of relationships with underage girls, a pattern that shocked even his contemporaries. At just 29 years old, Chaplin married Mildred Harris, his first wife, who was only 16. The marriage was short-lived but set a precedent for his controversial behavior. His second wife, Lita Gray, was also just 16 when Chaplin wed her after she became pregnant. The scandal around this union was immense, but Chaplin's talent shielded him from significant repercussions. While his fourth marriage to Una O'Neill, decades his junior, brought him stability, his earlier relationships remain a shadow on his legacy, raising difficult questions about the ethics of celebrity and power. Chaplin's actions were not unique in Hollywood. His behavior reflected a culture that often excused the indiscretions of powerful men while leaving victims to bear the consequences. Today, his films remain classics, but his personal life complicates the nostalgia that surrounds his name. Joan Crawford was the epitome of Hollywood elegance, her striking cheekbones and captivating screen presence setting a standard for glamour. But Crawford's beauty came at a painful cost. In her 20s, she underwent a procedure to have several back molars removed to create the illusion of higher cheekbones, an extreme measure that underscored the relentless pressure actresses faced to conform to Hollywood's impossible beauty standards. Crawford's perfectionism extended beyond her appearance, spilling into her personal life with devastating consequences. Her adopted daughter, Christina Crawford, published the explosive memoir Mommy Dearest, which alleged years of emotional and physical abuse. While some disputed these claims, the book forever altered Crawford's legacy, painting a picture of a woman whose relentless quest for control overshadowed her achievements. Crawford's struggles weren't uncommon for women in Hollywood. Actresses often sacrificed their health, well-being, and relationships to maintain the illusion of perfection. While Crawford's determination made her an icon, it also reflected the toll Hollywood exacted on its stars. Marlon Brando, celebrated as one of the greatest actors of all time, carried a darkness that affected those closest to him. His tumultuous relationship with Rita Moreno, the West Side Story star, was marked by lies, infidelity, and emotional manipulation. Brando's charisma masked a pattern of toxic behavior, including forcing Moreno to terminate a pregnancy, a traumatic experience that devastated her. The emotional toll of their relationship drove Moreno to attempt suicide, an act she thankfully survived. Despite this dark chapter, Moreno demonstrated remarkable resilience, rising to become one of the few EGOT winners in history. Her story is both a testament to her strength and a reminder of the toxic power dynamics that pervaded Hollywood relationships. Brando, for all his brilliance, represented a troubling archetype. The male star whose talent allowed his personal failings to go unchecked. His relationship with Moreno remains a reminder of the darker side of celebrity culture, where vulnerability was often exploited rather than protected. Shirley Temple was America's sweetheart, her golden curls and endearing smile bringing joy to millions during the Great Depression. But Temple's fame came with a cost few could comprehend. At just 10 years old, she survived an assassination attempt by a grief-stricken woman who believed Temple had stolen her deceased daughter's soul. Security intervened just in time, but the terrifying incident revealed the dangerous obsession fame could inspire. Temple's struggles weren't limited to threats of violence. Her grueling work schedule robbed her of a normal childhood, forcing her to mature far beyond her years. By the time she was a teenager, Temple faced a dwindling career, as Hollywood often discarded child stars who grew out of their roles. Temple later transitioned to a successful career in diplomacy, but the shadow of her early stardom lingered as a reminder of the pressures placed on child actors. Montgomery Clift was one of Hollywood's brightest stars, known for his brooding good looks and intense performances. But his promising career was derailed by a tragic car accident in 1956 that left him with severe facial injuries. Although extensive plastic surgery repaired much of the damage, Clift was forever changed, physically and emotionally. Struggling to cope, Clift turned to alcohol and painkillers, a combination that took a toll on his career and health. Despite his challenges, he delivered a powerful performance in Judgment at Nuremberg, proving his resilience. Clift's story is a poignant reminder of how personal tragedy can alter even the most extraordinary lives. His downward spiral, often referred to as the longest suicide in Hollywood, became a cautionary tale of how fame and pressure could exacerbate personal demons. Clift's legacy as an actor endures, but his story is one of profound loss and resilience. Alfred Hitchcock, known as the master of suspense, revolutionized cinema with his groundbreaking films. Yet, his treatment of leading actresses revealed a disturbing side to his genius. Tippi Hedren, star of The Birds, and Marnie became the target of Hitchcock's obsessive infatuation. Hedren endured relentless harassment on and off set. When she rejected Hitchcock's advances, he retaliated by sabotaging her career and subjecting her to grueling working conditions. In one infamous scene from The Birds, Hitchcock insisted on using live birds, leaving Hedren physically and emotionally scarred. Her bravery in speaking out years later ensured her story became a vital part of Hollywood history, shining a light on the toxic environments actresses often endured. Hitchcock's behavior wasn't an anomaly. It was emblematic of a broader culture where powerful men exploited those beneath them. While his films remain iconic, his personal actions force a reevaluation of his legacy. Roscoe "Fatty" Arbuckle was one of the first comedic icons of Hollywood, but his career was destroyed by a scandal that captured national attention. In 1921, Arbuckle was accused of raping and fatally injuring actress Virginia Rappe at a hotel party. Though the evidence against him was thin, Arbuckle faced 3 trials before being acquitted. Despite his legal vindication, the damage to Arbuckle's reputation was irreversible. Hollywood blacklisted him, and his career never recovered. The scandal also had broader implications, leading to the establishment of the Hays Code, a set of moral guidelines that reshaped the film industry. Arbuckle's downfall remains one of the most infamous cautionary tales in Hollywood history. Judy Garland captured hearts worldwide as Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, but her off-screen life was filled with pain. From a young age, Garland endured Hollywood's brutal demands, including a grueling work schedule and extreme control over her appearance. Studio executives placed her on a cycle of amphetamines to keep her energized and sleeping pills to counteract their effects. This toxic regimen fueled a lifelong struggle with addiction. Despite her immense talent, Garland's personal struggles overshadowed her career. She faced numerous hospitalizations and attempted suicides, culminating in her tragic death at the age of 47. Garland's story is a haunting reminder of the human cost of Hollywood's relentless pursuit of perfection. Howard Hughes was more than a mogul, he was a Hollywood enigma. Behind his genius and eccentricity lay a disturbing pattern of behavior toward aspiring actresses. Hughes maintained a network of scouts who identified young women for his personal and professional projects. Promising them stardom, he manipulated and controlled their lives, often isolating them from family and friends. Hughes's obsessive tendencies extended to actresses like Jean Harlow and Jane Russell, whom he famously micromanaged on and off set. While his contributions to aviation and film are undeniable, his exploitation of vulnerable women remains a troubling aspect of his legacy. Hollywood's golden age may be remembered for its glamour, but these stories reveal a much darker side to the industry. Behind every glittering performance lay untold accounts of exploitation, heartbreak, and the relentless pursuit of perfection. Stars like Shirley Temple, Judy Garland, and Rita Moreno overcame unimaginable challenges, but their stories remind us of the human toll of fame. These tales raise an important question. Has Hollywood truly changed? While movements like Me Too have brought greater awareness and accountability, the industry's history serves as a cautionary reminder. The shadows of Hollywood's past loom large, urging us to ensure a future where talent and integrity matter more than power and control. What do you think of these shocking truths? Have things improved in Hollywood, or do echoes of the past still linger? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more untold stories from the world of entertainment.